Now, this is quite a discovery. Fragments of a biblical scroll.
Police in Turkey have recovered a Bible thought to be 1,000 years old.
In a discovery that has captivated both scholars and the general public alike, a 10,000-year-old Bible was recently unearthed in Turkey. This ancient manuscript, which had remained hidden for millennia, contains revelations about humanity that are as astonishing as they are terrifying. The mysterious text, said to predate any known version of the Bible by thousands of years, is unlike any religious artifact previously uncovered. Its existence raises numerous questions about the origins of human civilization, religious belief systems, and the early history of the world. Though the Bible is believed to be illegal and has long been shrouded in secrecy, its recent discovery has forced open a Pandora's box of existential reflections. Before we start, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more exclusive news. The ancient text was found during an archaeological dig deep within a secluded region of Turkey, a country known for its rich historical heritage. The team of archaeologists stumbled upon an unusually well-preserved site, which had remained largely undisturbed due to its remote location. What they discovered was unlike anything they had ever seen before. Hidden within a cave, buried under layers of sediment and time, lay this mysterious Bible. Encased in a protective cover of aged animal skin and inscribed in an unknown language, the ancient book appeared as a relic from a long-forgotten era of human history. The age of the artifact alone raised eyebrows, as its dating to 10,000 years ago makes it far older than any known religious scripture, including the traditional Bible. The implications of the age alone are staggering. Humanity's understanding of its origins and spiritual journey has always been anchored in the texts of modern religions, many of which trace their lineage back only a few thousand years. Christianity, for example, has a history that dates back approximately 2,000 years, and even the oldest known texts from other religious traditions are still relatively modern in comparison to this newfound Bible. This discovery calls into question everything historians and theologians have known about early civilization. Could it be that religion as we know it today is just a small part of a much older and more complex story? Adding to the mystery, the language in which the Bible is written is completely foreign to any known linguistic records. Experts have been working tirelessly to decipher the cryptic script, which appears to combine elements of ancient Semitic languages with symbols reminiscent of the early Mesopotamian cuneiform. However, the exact origins of the language remain elusive. Some theorists have even speculated that it could be the product of a lost civilization, one that predates the Sumerians or Egyptians. This suggestion opens the door to a realm of possibilities. Could this ancient Bible contain the beliefs of a civilization that existed long before recorded history? The terrifying secrets contained within this ancient manuscript are just beginning to be revealed, but what little has been translated so far has already caused a stir among scholars and religious figures. The passages appear to describe events and entities that have no parallel in any known religious tradition. These ancient texts speak of celestial beings who came to Earth from the stars, interacting with early humans in ways that fundamentally altered the course of human evolution. They describe a time before the Great Flood, a common element in many religious stories, when humanity lived under the rule of these mysterious visitors. Some of the descriptions resemble modern depictions of alien encounters, with beings possessing advanced knowledge and technology far beyond what early humans could have conceived. This aspect of the discovery is particularly chilling because it seems to corroborate long-held theories about ancient astronauts and the idea that extraterrestrial beings played a role in shaping human civilization. For years, fringe theorists have suggested that ancient religious texts and myths might be distorted records of real encounters between early humans and extraterrestrial visitors. The inclusion of such narratives in this ancient Bible lends credence to these theories in ways that can no longer be easily dismissed as mere speculation. The text goes on to describe the relationship between these beings and humanity as one of both creation and destruction. According to the scripture, these beings were not seen as gods in the traditional sense, but rather as architects of life, guiding humanity's development while also bringing about catastrophic events when their influence became too great. The text speaks of a cyclical pattern of creation and destruction, where human civilization rises, falls, and is rebuilt under the guidance, or perhaps control, of these celestial entities. It implies that humanity is not the master of its destiny, but rather part of a much larger cosmic design, one that it barely understands. As more of the text is deciphered, the implications grow even darker. The ancient Bible speaks of a time when humanity will once again encounter these beings, a future event that is foreshadowed in the distant past. It describes signs and omens that will herald their return, strange occurrences in the skies, the awakening of ancient powers hidden within the earth, and the rise of a new era of human consciousness. These apocalyptic prophecies echo themes found in many religious traditions, but the specifics in this text are disturbingly precise. They predict the end of civilization as we know it, not through divine judgment, but as a result of humanity's inevitable collision with forces beyond its control. The role of religion in human history is another aspect that this discovery calls into question. If these celestial beings were indeed responsible for guiding humanity's development, then what does that say about the nature of religious belief? Many religious traditions view divine figures as omnipotent, benevolent creators who guide their followers towards spiritual enlightenment. But this ancient Bible suggests that the beings humans have worshipped throughout history may not have been gods in the traditional sense at all. Instead, they were entities with their own agendas, manipulating humanity for purposes that are still unclear. Could it be that religion itself is a construct designed to keep humanity docile and obedient under the watchful eye of these celestial overseers? This idea is deeply unsettling for many, as it strikes at the core of what it means to be human. For centuries, people have turned to religion to find meaning, comfort, and guidance in their lives. But if these beliefs are based on a misinterpretation of events from a distant past, then everything humanity thinks it knows about its place in the universe could be wrong. This revelation would have profound implications for religious institutions worldwide. It could lead to a crisis of faith on a global scale, as people grapple with the possibility that the spiritual truths they have held dear for so long are nothing more than fragments of an ancient cosmic power struggle. The fear generated by this discovery is not limited to religious circles, however. The implications for science and history are just as staggering. If this ancient Bible is authentic, it suggests that human history is far older and more complex than previously thought. Archaeologists have long believed that civilization began around 5,000 years ago with the rise of city-states in Mesopotamia. However, this Bible's age suggests that advanced civilizations may have existed long before that, possibly predating the last ice age. It also implies that humanity's understanding of its own development may be incomplete or entirely incorrect. The idea that early humans were influenced or even genetically modified by extraterrestrial beings challenges everything scientists know about human evolution. The revelations contained in the text have sparked debate among academics and conspiracy theorists alike. On one hand, some argue that this discovery represents a breakthrough in understanding human history, offering new insights into the origins of civilization. On the other hand, there are those who view the text as evidence of a massive cover-up, suggesting that governments and religious institutions have long known about these celestial beings and have worked to suppress this information to maintain control over the population. This theory feeds into long-standing conspiracy theories about secret knowledge held by the elite, knowledge that, if revealed, would change the world forever. One of the most controversial aspects of the ancient Bible is its portrayal of humanity's future and the terrifying warnings it provides. According to the text, humanity is on a predetermined path that has repeated itself throughout the ages. The Bible hints that the end of each human epoch is marked by catastrophic events, whether natural or engineered, that erase most of civilization, leaving behind only fragments for future generations to rebuild from. It claims that humanity's progression is cyclic rather than linear, with history endlessly repeating itself due to the intervention of these celestial overseers. The notion that humanity has been caught in an endless loop of destruction and rebirth challenges our understanding of progress and human achievement. Moreover, this discovery suggests that the story of humanity is not solely a product of free will and independent development, but is being guided, perhaps even controlled by forces outside of human comprehension. The ancient Bible implies that the extraterrestrial entities have had a hand in influencing everything from technology to societal structures, subtly nudging humanity towards certain advancements and down specific paths. It introduces a disconcerting theory that what we consider free will might be nothing more than a complex illusion, one carefully designed by these advanced beings to manipulate our choices and shape our destiny for their own purposes. The text also contains cryptic warnings about humanity's present time, which some experts believe are veiled references to current events. The descriptions of environmental disasters, societal unrest, and the rise of technological control eerily mirror the challenges faced by modern civilization. The Bible speaks of a period where human ambition and technological progress will surpass natural limits, leading to a catastrophic event of cosmic proportions. This apocalyptic vision paints a grim future, one where humanity's thirst for power and knowledge eventually brings about its own downfall. What makes these revelations particularly disturbing is the specificity of the text. It doesn't simply predict general calamities, but outlines detailed steps that will lead to a global collapse, including the misuse of advanced technologies and the overreach of human ambition. Some scholars have pointed out that the descriptions in the text eerily align with current technological advancements, such as artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, and space exploration. These parallels suggest that the text might be offering a dire warning about the consequences of humanity's relentless push towards scientific progress without considering the long-term impact on civilization and the planet. The question of what humanity should do in light of these revelations looms large. Should these warnings be taken as gospel? And if so, how should they shape future actions? One theory that has gained traction in light of the discovery is that the ancient Bible was not just a historical account, but a guide left by these celestial beings to help humanity navigate the dangers of its own existence. If humanity can decipher and understand the text in time, some believe it may offer a way to break the cycle of destruction and allow civilization to evolve beyond the control of these extraterrestrial influences. But there are others who argue that the text represents a form of cosmic nihilism, suggesting that no matter what humanity does, it is doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. This bleak interpretation suggests that humanity is trapped in a predetermined cycle, unable to break free from the manipulation of these ancient beings. It raises troubling existential questions about the nature of life and whether humanity is truly capable of shaping its own future. The very idea that we might be powerless in the face of such overwhelming cosmic forces is enough to provoke fear and anxiety among those who have begun to study the text. In religious circles, the discovery of this Bible has sent shockwaves through established belief systems. The notion that ancient extraterrestrial beings could have played a central role in shaping humanity and religion challenges the foundations of monotheistic religions that view God as an omnipotent, singular creator. The idea that the gods worshipped by ancient civilizations, and even the God of modern religions, might be one of these celestial beings casts doubt on the authenticity of religious teachings. Many wonder if the stories in the Bible, the Quran, and other sacred texts are merely misinterpretations of these beings' interventions in human history. The potential theological consequences of this discovery are immense. Religious leaders and scholars are grappling with the implications, as the existence of such a text would force a re-evaluation of doctrines that have stood for centuries. It might require a radical reinterpretation of the role of divine beings in human history, or even a complete overhaul of how we understand the concept of God. If these celestial beings were not truly gods but rather advanced extraterrestrial entities, it could fundamentally change the way humanity views its relationship with the divine, opening the door to new religious beliefs centered around extraterrestrial life and cosmic influence. Another chilling possibility is that the Bible was not written by humans at all. The cryptic language, the detailed descriptions of celestial beings, and the advanced knowledge encoded in the text have led some to hypothesize that it may have been authored by the very extraterrestrial entities it describes. This raises questions about the purpose of the document. Was it a manual, a warning, or perhaps even a historical record left behind by these beings for future generations of humans to find? If the latter is true, then its discovery in modern times may not have been a coincidence, but rather a deliberate act of disclosure by forces beyond our understanding. The idea that the text was left behind intentionally for humanity to discover at a specific point in its development has led to theories that the beings who once influenced our world are still watching, waiting for the right moment to intervene once again. The possibility that this Bible contains a detailed blueprint of human evolution, both past and future, poses a deeply unsettling question. Has our entire history been orchestrated? If the ancient Bible outlines a predetermined path for humanity, with celestial overseers pulling the strings behind the scenes, it would suggest that every major event in human history, from the rise and fall of empires to technological advancements and cultural shifts, may have been part of a grander design. This raises profound philosophical implications. If humanity has been following a script all along, then what does that say about our notions of free will, individuality, and human agency? Are we merely actors in a cosmic play, with our roles pre-written by forces beyond our comprehension? The question of predestination versus free will has long been a subject of theological debate, but the existence of this ancient Bible gives the conversation new depth. While religious doctrines often speak of divine plans and the idea that God has a purpose for all creation, the text from Turkey introduces a far more disturbing concept, that these plans are not benevolent, but are part of a complex intergalactic agenda. In this interpretation, humanity is less the object of divine love and more a pawn in a vast, unknowable game. This shift in perspective would radically alter the way people think about religion, purpose, and the meaning of life. Additionally, the text's emphasis on a cyclical history, one in which humanity rises and falls repeatedly under the influence of extraterrestrial forces, suggests that the current state of human civilization may not be the first advanced society to have existed on Earth. In fact, the ancient Bible hints that there may have been several previous civilizations, each one brought to a catastrophic end due to the same forces that now threaten modern humanity. This theory dovetails with the growing body of evidence that suggests advanced human civilizations could have existed long before the traditional historical timeline begins. Recent discoveries in archaeology have begun to challenge the conventional understanding of early human history. Megalithic structures such as Göbekli Tepe, also located in Turkey, have already pushed back the timeline for the rise of complex societies. The existence of this 10,000-year-old Bible, however, suggests that even those advancements may be only part of a much older and more intricate timeline. If previous human civilizations were indeed destroyed and their knowledge lost, it would explain the many gaps and mysteries in the historical record, such as the origins of certain technological and architectural marvels that seem to appear out of nowhere in ancient times. One particularly haunting passage from the portion of the Bible that has been translated describes a resetting of human civilization. According to the text, these celestial overseers have the power to initiate a global catastrophe, after which they reseed the planet with a new iteration of humanity. The Bible indicates that these resets are not arbitrary, but occur when humanity reaches a certain threshold of development, technologically, socially, or spiritually, that either threatens the overseer's control or contradicts the cosmic order they seek to maintain. This apocalyptic vision of periodic destruction and renewal raises the terrifying prospect that modern society could be on the brink of another reset. The notion that an external force could wipe out human civilization at a whim, only to start the process over again, challenges the core assumptions of human exceptionalism. For centuries, humans have believed that they are the masters of their fate, the pinnacle of evolution, and the stewards of Earth. But this ancient text suggests that humanity is merely one iteration in a long series of experiments, subject to powers far greater and more advanced than anything humans have encountered. It casts doubt on the entire narrative of human progress and raises the unsettling possibility that all our achievements could be erased in an instant, only to be forgotten by future generations as they start anew. As this ancient Bible continues to be studied, there are growing fears about what could happen if the full text is revealed. Some conspiracy theorists believe that powerful organizations, governments, religious institutions, or even secret societies may try to suppress the complete translation of the document. If the revelations contained within this Bible are as earth-shattering as early translations suggest, then it's possible that there are vested interests in ensuring that humanity does not fully grasp the implications of this discovery. The fear is that knowledge of humanity's true origins and the role of extraterrestrial beings in shaping history could destabilize governments, religions, and economies on a global scale. On the other hand, there are those who believe that this knowledge could be liberating. If humanity were to fully understand its place in the universe, it could open the door to unprecedented advancements. Knowing that we are part of a larger cosmic system could inspire new approaches to science, technology, and spirituality. Perhaps the greatest secret of the ancient Bible is not one of doom and destruction, but one of enlightenment, an opportunity for humanity to break free from the cyclical pattern of creation and destruction and finally achieve its true potential. There is also the question of whether humanity is ready for this knowledge. The text suggests that previous civilizations may have reached a similar point of understanding, only to fall into chaos and destruction. It is possible that the revelations contained in this Bible could lead to a new era of human development, but it could also result in the same kind of collapse that has wiped out past civilizations. The risk of misinterpreting or misusing this knowledge is high, and some experts warn that humanity must proceed with caution as it continues to unravel the secrets of this ancient text. In addition to the broader philosophical and existential questions raised by the discovery, there are also practical concerns about the consequences of revealing this information. If the text contains detailed descriptions of advanced technologies used by these celestial beings, it could lead to a race among nations to unlock these secrets for military or economic gain. The potential for misuse is enormous, particularly if these technologies include weapons or methods of controlling large populations. The fear is that governments or corporations could exploit this knowledge for power, leading to global conflict and further instability. Moreover, the potential for scientific breakthroughs based on the ancient Bible's content could revolutionize fields such as energy, medicine, and space travel. If these celestial beings possessed advanced technologies, as the text seems to suggest, then unlocking their secrets could offer solutions to some of humanity's greatest challenges, such as climate change, resource scarcity, and disease. But with such great power comes great risk, and the question remains whether humanity is mature enough to handle the knowledge contained in this ancient document responsibly. What is particularly fascinating about the Bible's cosmology is the way it mirrors certain concepts from contemporary physics, including the idea of parallel universes and alternate realities. In fact, some parts of the text seem to describe what physicists now refer to as multiverse theory, the idea that our universe is just one of many, each existing in a different dimension or plane of existence. These descriptions, coupled with the text's references to interdimensional travel and beings that can move between these planes, raise the possibility that this ancient civilization had a deeper understanding of the nature of reality than modern humanity. The suggestion that interdimensional beings played a role in the formation of human civilization opens up entirely new avenues for research into the origins of mythological gods, spirits, and supernatural beings. Traditionally, such entities have been explained as products of human imagination, cultural folklore, or psychological projection. But if the descriptions in the ancient Bible are to be believed, many of these figures may have been real, existing in other dimensions and interacting with humanity at specific moments in history. This could explain the widespread similarities found in the mythologies of cultures across the globe, stories of gods descending from the heavens, interacting with humans, and shaping the course of events. These accounts challenge the materialistic worldview that dominates modern thought, which often dismisses supernatural phenomena as superstition or hallucination. If the Bible's descriptions of interdimensional entities are accurate, they could offer a new framework for understanding paranormal experiences, such as visions, apparitions, and spiritual encounters. What humanity has long considered to be the realm of the mystical or unexplainable might, in fact, be the result of brief glimpses into other dimensions where these beings exist. Another major theme in the ancient Bible is the existence of an intricate hierarchy among these interdimensional beings. The text outlines different classes of entities, each with its own role in the governance of the cosmos. Some of these beings are described as benevolent caretakers of specific dimensions, while others are portrayed as malevolent forces seeking to manipulate or dominate lower planes of existence, including Earth. This detailed system of cosmic order suggests a highly structured universe, with rules and hierarchies that extend beyond the physical world. This notion of a cosmic hierarchy is not entirely unfamiliar to human thought. Various religious traditions, including Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism, feature a pantheon of angels, demons, and other supernatural beings organized in tiers of power and influence. What sets the descriptions in this ancient Bible apart, however, is the level of specificity and complexity with which these hierarchies are depicted. The beings mentioned in the text are not merely agents of good or evil, but are seen as highly complex individuals with their own motivations, personalities, and spheres of influence. Some have the power to create life, while others have the ability to destroy entire worlds or manipulate the very fabric of space and time. One particularly interesting aspect aspect of this hierarchy is the existence of watchers or observers, beings tasked with monitoring the progress of civilizations in different dimensions. These watchers do not intervene directly in the affairs of the worlds they observe, but act as recorders and guardians of cosmic law. According to the Bible, their role is to ensure that the balance of the universe is maintained, and that no dimension gains too much power or influence over others. This concept raises profound questions about the nature of free will and destiny. Are human actions truly our own, or are we being watched, evaluated, and perhaps even judged by these cosmic observers? The idea of watchers has intriguing parallels in various religious traditions, particularly in the Abrahamic religions. In the Bible, the Book of Enoch describes a group of angels known as the Watchers, who are said to have descended to Earth and interacted with humanity in ancient times. Similarly, Islamic tradition speaks of angels who record the deeds of humans, keeping track of their actions for judgment in the afterlife. Could these ancient stories be distorted echoes of real events involving these interdimensional beings? If so, it would suggest that humanity's religious history is far more complex and intertwined with the cosmic order than previously thought. The ancient Bible also delves into the mechanics of creation itself, offering a startlingly sophisticated account of how worlds and civilizations come into being. According to the text, creation is not a singular event, but an ongoing process involving the manipulation of energy and matter across multiple dimensions. The beings described in the Bible are depicted as creators in a literal sense, shaping planets, stars, and even life itself through the careful control of these cosmic forces. The description of creation as a scientific process, rather than a miraculous one, aligns with some modern interpretations of the universe's formation, particularly in fields such as quantum physics and string theory. What is particularly remarkable about these creation stories is the degree to which they resemble modern scientific theories about the nature of the universe. The Bible's descriptions of energy manipulation, the folding of space, and the creation of matter out of nothingness all bear striking similarities to concepts such as quantum entanglement, wormholes, and particle physics. Some scientists who have examined the text have even speculated that the civilization that produced this Bible may have possessed advanced knowledge of the universe's underlying principles, knowledge that modern science is only beginning to uncover. If this is true, it raises a deeply unsettling question. How did this ancient civilization acquire such advanced knowledge? The text suggests that these beings either imparted this knowledge to early humans or used it themselves to shape the world in ways that would be incomprehensible to modern science. This opens up the possibility that much of what we consider to be the natural world, the laws of physics, the structure of reality, and even life itself, may be the product of deliberate manipulation by these interdimensional beings. The Bible's account of creation challenges the very foundations of modern scientific understanding, suggesting that the universe is not a neutral, self-regulating system, but a highly structured, intentional creation overseen by conscious, intelligent forces. The implications for our understanding of science and technology are profound. If this ancient text is accurate, it would suggest that there are forces and principles governing the universe that humanity has yet to discover. This could lead to a paradigm shift in the way we approach science, encouraging researchers to look beyond the materialistic, reductionist models that currently dominate fields like physics and biology. Instead, we might begin to explore the possibility that consciousness, energy, and matter are interconnected in ways that transcend our current understanding, opening up new possibilities for technological advancement. One potential avenue of exploration inspired by the ancient Bible is the study of consciousness and its role in shaping reality. The text frequently refers to the power of thought and intention in the manipulation of matter and energy, suggesting that consciousness is not merely a byproduct of physical processes, but an active force that can influence the fabric of the universe. This idea resonates with certain schools of thought in quantum mechanics, particularly the observer effect, which posits that the act of observation can influence the outcome of quantum events. If the Bible's descriptions of consciousness are correct, it could mean that human thought has far more power over the material world than previously imagined. The concept of consciousness as a creative force also raises questions about the nature of reality itself. The ancient Bible suggests that reality is not a fixed, objective phenomenon, but a fluid construct that can be altered through the application of will and intention. This idea is reminiscent of modern theories in quantum physics, which propose that the universe exists in a state of superposition until it is observed or measured, at which point it collapses into a definite state. The text implies that advanced civilizations, and perhaps even certain individuals, have the ability to manipulate this process, effectively shaping reality reality to their will. If true, this would have profound implications for fields like medicine, psychology, and even education. The ability to harness the power of consciousness to heal, create, and manipulate reality could revolutionize the way we approach human potential and well-being. Rather than focusing solely on external technologies, we might begin to explore the untapped power of the mind, developing techniques to enhance consciousness and its ability to influence the world around us. The Bible's descriptions of interdimensional beings using consciousness as a tool for creation suggest that this is a skill that can be developed and refined, potentially unlocking new levels of human capability. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, could you leave your comments below and tell us, what's your take on this ancient illegal Bible discovery? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.